Hi there. Welcome to Sunnyside Journals. I'm Catherine. I'm just going to do a little work on my desk today, so I guess it's a what's on my desk. And the first things first is a certain someone sent me a COVID care package last week. And I've got to tell you, it had, you know who you are, by the way. It had this kit with these little vellum envelopes that you cut them out. It's one of those scrapbooking kits, and you cut them out, and then you make your little cute envelope. And I gotta tell you, I've never done it before, and I'm already addicted. Look how cute this teeny little. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Yeah. Fortunately, my friend is like me, and she finds everything at yard sales and thrift stores and what have you. So, first of all, it was secondhand to me because she gave it to me, and I'm quite sure I know this woman I quite well now as far as her journaling habits. So I don't feel too guilty about this bizarre little treat that is just, it's so much fun. I ink them up and I glue them together, and it's fun. I gotta tell you, it's fun. All right, I'm gonna put them aside though. I'm gonna do a little bit of work on the manual of gardening. It's coming along so pretty. I've just been having fun just doing a little bit here and there, and I put in, you can't do a book on flowers, and not have a bit of Edith. So I fussy cut some Edith, and I ripped around the edge for what the forget-me-nots. I love forget-me-nots. That's the symbol for the Alzheimer's Society. And it, of course, reminds me of my mom, because what a perfect little flower. Wow. Can you hear my phone going nuts? Hold on. Let me see what it is, because that could be like... Oh, yeah, it's my girls. No, not you. Oh. All right, it's okay. Anyhow, yeah, so I put, I love that it's, forget-me-nots is the Alzheimer flower. So that actually gave me the other side of the page. This was on one page, and the other side had some foxglove. So I thought I'd make a couple of tags. Let me get these out of the way for now. I thought I'd make a few tags from the part, it was on the other side, and it's June. So I thought I'd do that. Oh, hold on here. Today's necklace it's a pretty little simple necklace. It's just some of these little seed beads, and then some little brown and gold and black, and yeah. That's today's bizarre Catherine necklace. I've always got one on. All right, I'm going to, so what I did was with the foxglove, there was, I think that was on that side of it. Or maybe that you were there. Yes, you were there. Do you see how this was the upper part of the page. And you were there. And, yeah. Is that it? No, that's not. That's impossible because that's the number. Anyhow, you get the gist. So I don't want to waste anything, especially, goodness, do not waste Edith Holden. So I fussy cut that little tiny bit of foxglove, and I thought I'm going to put that here and play with that open space a bit there. And then I thought I would tear edge some lined paper and make a journaling tag. And then I wasn't sure what I was going to do with this yet. I may just leave it simple and pretty and just leave it as is and put some journaling space on the back. So yeah, boy, I can't believe. First of all, we've just got weather all over the place here this April. It's as wacky as the pandemic that's going on. Something I never thought I'd live through, but my grandparents lived through one, and if they can do it, I can do it. But it's just so cold and damp. I've got a hot chocolate going here. And a bourbon cream. You know what? I'm going to dunk my bourbon cream into my hot chocolate. Oh, my favorite Peak Friend cookie in the whole world. And you used to be able to get, pardon me for talking with my mouth full. You used to be able to get an entire package of just bourbon creams. And it was wonderful. But you can't do that anymore. You have to buy the assorted package of Peak Friend cookies. And hubby and I do pretty good because we tend to like different cookies in the assorted pack. Hold on, I'm using my antique linen here because the yellowing that on the artwork of the pages is pretty well close to the antique linen, Tim Holtz distressing. Anyhow, so hubby likes the jam-filled ones, which I do not like. I'm not a big jam person. I think just about there's two jams in this world that I like. I like strawberry rhubarb jam, and I like grape jelly, Concord grape jelly. And that's it for me for jam. I'm really not hubby likes marmalade. And blueberries and raspberries, all those jams. Anyhow, I'm wandering. So when you buy the Peak Friend assorted pack now, it has a row of the jelly-filled ones, the jam-filled ones, and it has a row of two plain vanilla-y kind, and then it has a row of the bourbon cream. Anyhow, so we do okay. We're like Jack Sprat and his wife. Jack Sprat could eat no bourbon cream. His wife could eat no jam-filled. You know that. You know that one. Hold on, I want my other. Oh, you're right here. You're right here. Pardon me. Tickly throat still. Yeah, so maybe I'm not so quick to eat the other cookies. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise, because if I had an entire box of just bourbon cream, oh my goodness, I think I'd be eating way too many cookies. They're just so good. Now, I actually want the darker one on this side because I like that dark ink. So I'm just going to give it, I'm not going to go too nuts, but I do want to give it a little bit of just the edging. So that's why I'm not using my makeup brush. And I'm also not doing the top for a reason. I'm going to punch it with my tag punch. I got a tag punch a few weeks ago, and they sent me the wrong one by accident. And it was actually broken as well. So my heart was broken for two reasons, because when I pushed down on it, it would stay in the locked position. Hold on and I'll show you. So it was broken, and it was the wrong one, because I had ordered, here, I got one of these that makes several different sizes of tag. And the one I ordered was the round kind. And they sent me this one, which is the square kind. And when I would push down on that, it would stay down. And then I would have to rip apart the tag to get it out. But then so I messaged them, and they were wonderful. They actually gave me my choice. Would you like a new one? Would you like a refund? What would you like to do? And so anyhow, long story short, I played with it a bit and got it working. So and they didn't want it back. I said, "Now, are you going to send me a tag so I can, postage, because it was free shipping." I said, "Are you going to send me some kind of postage label so I can send this back to you?" And they said, "No, keep it with our compliments." So bonus. And look at, and turns out I actually like that. I like the simplicity of it. So it just takes off that little top edge. So I'm gonna give that a little bit of yellowing. Yeah, that looks good. And then I'm going to go in with some of this. Anyhow, yeah, so it's like cold and damp. We had hail this morning. Now the sun is out, so what the heck? It's all over the place. Now, do I want to, if I put that on, I'll cover up some of the word June. Maybe I want an eyelet. Let's see. What color? No, not you. Do I have any green in here? Yeah. I caught Wishes and Weeds live video this morning. Now this will probably be showing on Monday. But Sunday morning, Nancy over at Wishes and Weeds, she did a live craft along. And my goodness, was it ever nice to actually have all these names of journalers. Oh, now look at that. See, I've never tried to put an eyelet in it, and the eyelet is, this hole is too big for what these eyelets are. Isn't that interesting? Sorry, I'm wandering off topic here, but that's fascinating. I wonder if any of these seem a little bigger and maybe would fit better. I'm going to try this silver one. Yeah, so it was fun because there were a lot of people on there that they're like rock stars to us in the junk journaling world. I mean, besides Nancy being a rock star for me, there were names on there. I won't go through them all, but yeah, it was fun. You know what? That sort of, when you can go live like that, it really gives the opportunity to just have it's like a coffee clutch, you know? You can just, it feels like you're sitting around a table and everyone's got a cup of tea and, well, it looks like I will use these. Everyone's got a cup of tea and having a good old chit chat, and it's nice. I'm just going to darken that up a bit more. Oh, you moved. What are you doing there? You get on there. So that was fun. And I made some more masks. I made some for my grandchildren. I wish it was upstairs here. I'd show you. I have a granddaughter who plays hockey. Gosh, she's good. And she's really missing playing hockey so much. And I saw someone on Facebook had made some COVID fabric masks and had used hockey laces for the strings. And I thought, okay, I've got hockey laces, because they were in like a goodie bag from a thrift haul at some point. Sometimes the stores you go into up where I live, Value Village, sells their things in, it's almost like a goodie grab bag, and you have to buy the whole bag. You can see into the bag, but there's no picking out what you want. You buy the whole bag, and in one of those bags I got hockey laces. And I thought, well, you never know. And so I put them aside, and sure enough, I used them. And oh my goodness, it turned out so cute, her little face mask with hockey laces. I'm going to use this one, and it looks like the glue, it doesn't feel like sticking anymore. So I'm going to give it a little bit of, I don't usually glue down reinforcement rings. But in this case, because this one was trying to make a break for it, I'm going to give it a little bit of assistance. There we go. Cute. See, these ones are still stuck on. Let's get that glue off there. These ones are still stuck on, so I'll just glue those on as is. That's nice. Cute. Okay, now I feel like some tea-dyed paper, so I'm going to get out my little bin. I've got this tiny little bin that I keep yeah, like you. That I just keep tea-dyed paper in. The little offcuts that are still big enough to do something fun with. So that's going to be cute. I like this. It's got green lines, so that let's see how wide I want you. I want you to there. So let's see, how many grandchildren did we FaceTime with today? 4. So that was fun. Oh, that's going to work out well. Okay. That always makes me feel happy, because this piece of paper, could have been considered too small to do anything with, but it's going to make a cute journaling card, and with very little leftovers. Now I want a bit of you. Just on the edge, I just find it makes that torn edge really pop and a little bit more noticeable. Hope my voice isn't too loud. I have my camera down lower today. I've been noticing when I rewatch my videos, I rewatch them before I post them, just in case there's, I don't know, just anything that where I have second thoughts. Because I'm not very talented with my recording skills. I just turn it on and I turn it off when I'm done, and you take what you get. But I still will watch it ahead of time just to be safe. Yeah, that looks nice. And I've noticed that sometimes it seems to be a little bit blurry, or else it seems like it's struggling to stay in focus or to decide what it's trying to focus on. So I just thought maybe if I move it a little bit closer, it won't struggle so much. Give you a little bit of around the edge. Oh, come on, don't tell me you already plugged up on me. I just used you. There we go, thank you. I just find I don't like later on to find out that it's tried to curl up and pop off. No popping off. Oh, there you are. I like it. Now, which, you know what? It needs something. It needs a little something. These are one of my favorite thrift stores. Oh my goodness. If there's one thing I am going through withdrawal about is, gosh, I miss just wandering through little thrift stores. And I definitely miss, now's the time of year that my little Kirby Church book sale would be started up again. And it's not that I need more books. I don't need more books. I'm not ready to show you the rest of my room yet. But just trust me when I tell you I don't need more books. There we go. So, you know what? I wanted a little yellowy too. I wish I had some. I don't want this to stick to the. I'm going to try and just. This is a little too white for my liking, but I don't want it to stick to this paper. So I'm going to try not to push down too hard on it. Yeah, my little church book sale that's only on Saturdays. I'm missing that. But my wallet is not missing it. I do want a bit more aging on this. Let's make this look a little bit more worn. That's better. Oh, don't stick, don't stick. Don't stick. Thank you. With my husband home, you know what we discovered that we like doing is we like having our big meal in the middle of the day and then just having something light instead of the big meal at the end of the day. I mean, normally he's at work and he comes home, and by about 6:30 6 o'clock, 6:30 or so, we'll have dinner. Depending on the time of year. Winter, he has longer days in the winter. But now that he's home 3 or 4 days a week, we've been enjoying having dinner in the middle of the afternoon, and then we'll have a little snack, something light later on. You know, maybe around 6 or 7, we'll have some cheese and crackers and something a little snacky. And that works really well for us. So now I'm just going to flip that around this side. There, I like that. There we go. All right, twine. Let's see which one we want. I love now, I gotta say, I love now knowing that you know what I'm reaching for. When I reach across my table, you know that my Lazy Susan's over there with all my balls of twine and stuff. That's nice. Okay. I love this one. It's got a little shimmer of gold in it. And I still can't get over, it was literally still brand new at my thrift store. It was still wrapped in the factory plastic seal. So whoever had bought it hadn't even opened it before they gave it to the thrift store. So that was a nice little bonus. All right, Foxglove. Now you're a cute little tag. Now, where's this one? And then you. Trying to decide. Pardon me. Hold on. I'll have a little sip of hot chocolate. That's better. See, that's nice and blank enough that that really could be a journaling card just on its own. And I think I will just leave that as is. But I'll put some paper back there. All right, where did I do? Oh, I put you away. Wow, that's unusual. Just get that little edge down. I'm wondering if I want I think I want to round the corners on this one. I like the page number there, and I don't want to cut that off by making it into a, you know, like a shipment tag. And if I cut the corners off, I'll lose that. But I think I want to at least round the corners. So now, of course, I have to ink the corners again. That's okay. Cute. Okay, let's do you. Now, I think, Foxglove, I think I'm going to need my little tiny makeup brush. There's a lot of cracks and crevices here. Yeah. No way. 30 minutes? Where does 30 minutes go? Wow. Yeah, look at that. 21. Well, I'll finish inking this. Well, that was not terribly exciting today. Sorry. Mind you, they never usually really are, eh? I turn on my camera and just yammer on about the latest thing that's bugging me. Not a lot bugs me. Very much looking forward to seeing my mom again. I'm sure her bangs are hanging in her eyes. Fortunately, coincidence, I did trim them. I mean, she's going to need a whole haircut for sure, but I did trim her bangs before we finally got locked out. Some of my grandchildren have been making rocks, painting rocks to put in the garden outside the door of my mom's nursing home. So that's a nice way to thank the staff for their courage and their integrity and their professionalism for taking care of our loved ones. There we go. Okay, cute. So that little bit of foxglove is going to go here like that. I might sew around the edge. And then I'm going to put another piece of some kind of writing paper on the back here. I'll post a picture to Instagram so you can see when I'm done what it turned out like. Well, thanks for sitting and visiting with me today. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're safe. I hope you're healthy. And most of all, if you go out in public, I hope you're putting on a mask. Doesn't have to be a professional mask. You can cut up a t-shirt and tie it around your face, and that will still help you and everyone around you. So cover your face. There's my words from my soap opera today. Soap opera? Soapbox today. Cover your face. Bye, everyone. We'll talk soon.